Welcome back to Four Joes by a Joe. Thanks for watching, all you gun enthusiasts of YouTube. Today I'm bringing you what I'm calling Google in your pocket. It I guess I really shouldn't be saying Google in your pocket because it's not necessarily everything, but this little book has more information and than I can even fathom. I haven't even gone through the whole thing, but this is kind of a good thing to have on hand in your workshop, in your bug out bag, maybe possibly. It's a pretty cool book, this Pocket Reference, by Thomas J. Glover. I think I'm saying that right. I could be murdering that. This is the 3rd edition. This must be some kind of Maxpedition kind of special. I don't know if they must be selling this and so they throw their brand on there, but it's kind of a neat book. I'm just gonna go through the table of contents here, and I'm gonna just kind of read to you here what's in here. It's a lot of technical information is what's in this book. You can read it yourself here on screen. Just crazy amount of information. Like I said, this book probably has more uses than I can even fathom at this point. Let's see. We'll go to something that's pertinent to a lot of people that are looking for a bug out use for this, I guess. 209, it says, is the first aid section. So priorities. I used to be an EMT and actually trained as a paramedic. So this is actually pretty decent. It starts out with your priorities. You know, they're probably gonna, I would hope they talk about breathing first. Well, look at that. Make sure that it is safe to help the victim. As an EMT or paramedic, the first thing that you are taught in school is if your scene is safe. If any of you are emergency workers and you're hearing me say this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Scene is safe. BSI, scene is safe. Make sure that it's safe to help the victim. That's pretty cool that they're actually going through all this. No breathing, no pulse, heavy bleeding. And those are everything you need to check right away. So that's cool that they start out with the priorities and not just like, hey, you know, here's some bandages and stuff like that. Heimlich maneuver, bites, broken bones. So I mean, this pretty decent book for all this. Heat emergencies is a kind of a big deal. Poisoning. Let's see what that's got to say about 224. You're gonna have to excuse my sniffling. I'm a little bit behind the weather here. Inhaled poisons. Get the victim to fresh air and avoid breathing the fumes. Fumes yourself. Open the doors and windows if it can be done safely. Start CPR if not breathing. Poison in the eye, rinse for 15 minutes, blah blah blah. So I mean, it's got really good information. There's a lot of just cool stuff. Wood characteristics. It's just like I said, it covers a lot more than I will ever know. I thought this was a cool section. I was checking this out. Vehicle hours to travel a distance. Obviously, if you get a calculator, you can figure that out. But it's cool to just have it in a chart. Miles per gallon fuel chart. A lot of different things in here. Let's see if we can find another cool section. The pages. There's a lot of pages in this book. So if you do decide to use it for bugging out, that's a little bit of fire tinder. 768 pages. Look at that. There's a metric ruler in the back here. It's kind of cool. I just kind of stumbled upon this. I actually picked it up off of eBay, believe it or not, for I think $9 or something like that. Most of them are going for $12, so I guess keep that in mind. The only thing that might irritate some of you is the pages are kind of thin, kind of like a like some Bibles, I guess, would be a good way to something to compare it to. Real thin pages, so it'd probably be pretty easy to rip them, and if you did expose this thing to water, you'd probably trash it pretty quick. So just keep that in mind. If you are gonna put this in some type of bug-out bag, get yourself a plastic bag to put it in. Let's see here. What else would be interesting? Chemistry and physics, computers, holy cow. Like I said, this is like a Google in your pocket here. Surveying and mapping, weights and properties of material, welding, conversion tables, 14-year. Oh, he's got a bunch of a big old calendar in it too. Air and gases, it shows you all kinds of different. Let's see. It's got to be something. General information. Let's see what they're talking about. General information. 229 it says for general information. Oh, general information. Top of the page. Holidays. Season and clock dates. That can actually be pretty useful, especially up here in Wisconsin. I can't really speak for the rest of the nation, but certain time of years, it actually starts getting dark pretty early. Most of the time, it's pretty close to pitch black by 4:30, 5 o'clock. And then in the summer, your days get quite a bit longer. But it'd be kind of nice, if you're, I don't know, a survivalist and you want to live off the land for a year. I don't know. It might be kind of nice to have a kind of a reference for seasons. Signs of zodiac. So some useless knowledge here in the general information section. But like I said, there's a lot of technical information in here. Morse code. Unless you were in the CIA or you had to do that while you're in the military, I don't know how you would remember Morse code. So that would be nice to know. So let's go take a look at that, how it explains it. If it explains it well, or if it has a graph. Has all the military ranks in here. I was in the Air Force, so that's all your Air Force ranks. Kind of cool that it puts that in there. Braille, the Braille alphabet, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. Not that that's all that helpful, but there's the phonetic alphabet. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, all that good stuff. Morse code, there it is, right there. That's pretty cool. That's neat to have a nice little chart like that. Easy, quick reference. Find the page, look it up. Now you know dot, long dot. Yeah, pretty sweet. Oh, it doesn't even just go through the letters. It goes through error, wait, end message, end work. Oh, and it goes through numbers too, and even periods and all kinds of stuff. No, that's I really think that's pretty sweet. But like I said, it even goes through calculations and formulas. If you remember from high school in your math class when you had to use a formula to, like for example, get the circumference of a circle or something like that, or the diameter of the circle. You had formulas for everything. For what was a formula that I can remember? 1/2 base times height, and I think that's to get the area of a triangle or something. So so there's actually formulas in here to help you speak magic mouth to figure that stuff out. Like I said, lot of probably useless information that would never pertain to majority of us. Like there's probably a quarter of this book that I would find useful, but that quarter of this book that I find useful may be information that would be maybe less less well presented, if that's a good way of wording it, on Google. I almost think this is a great thing to have around your workshop. A good thing to have in your bug out bag when you're trying to, when everything's let's just say in a less than perfect world and we no longer have electricity, internet, and that kind of stuff. A lot of you are gonna feel pretty lost without being able to type into a search engine and find your answer. This would be your search engine. A lot of good information. There was a section on electrical, and that would be huge. Maybe you know how to wire your house now, but do you know how to rewire a skid steer so that you can use it? Maybe that would be a helpful tool. Great book. I really do think that this has potential for just about any situation. I do think that it is a good pocket Google. So thanks for watching, guys. If you got any questions, you want to know more specific information about it, go ahead and leave a comment below, and I'll try to answer you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. For Joe's by Joe. Have a good rest of your day.